Probably everyone had a friend that borrowed you something and never got it back, but I'm sure that it's not comparable to the scams that I'm going to show you in this video. But before we dive into the biggest ones, we need to discover the first known scam in history. Two Greek sea merchants, Hegestratos and Xenosthemis, devised a plan to enrich themselves through a fraudulent act involving a bottomry, a type of marine insurance policy. The scheme entailed taking out a loan secured against their ship and cargo, with the agreement to repay it after selling their merchandise. If they failed to repay, the lender would gain possession of the ship and cargo. However, Hegestratos and Xenosthemis had a deceitful twist in mind. They decided to sink the ship intentionally, allowing them to keep the loaned money without fulfilling their repayment obligations. The sinking of the insured vessel would enable them to claim the insurance money and amass substantial wealth. Their plan, though, faced a twist of fate. Hegestratos lost his life while attempting to escape, and Xenosthemis found himself facing the wrath of Athenian law in the courts. Their fraudulent scheme had been exposed, and justice would be served. The story of Hegestratos and Xenosthemis, despite its ancient origins, resonates even today. It serves as a reminder that fraud, including insurance scams, has persisted throughout history, leaving victims in financial ruin. Similar fraudulent acts continue to occur in the modern world, with businesses intentionally sabotaged to claim insurance money, causing devastating consequences for individuals and economies. Deep within the realm of adventure and deception, a remarkable character emerged in the form of Gregor MacGregor, a Scottish general with an audacious spirit and a knack for grandiose tales. While his military exploits held some truth and garnered genuine admiration, it was his audacious claim of conquering a mystical island that would solidify his place in history. The name of this fabled land was Poie, a utopian paradise seemingly plucked from the imaginations of poets and dreamers. With the charismatic MacGregor at its helm, Poie became the embodiment of extravagant promises and alluring fantasies. MacGregor crowned himself the Cazique, a self-proclaimed prince of this idyllic island that existed solely within the confines of his imagination. With the enticing allure of a life in paradise, MacGregor skillfully wove a web of grandeur and opulence to entice investors. Like a master puppeteer, he painted vivid pictures of lavish homes, abundant resources, and a serene existence in Poie. Eager to grasp this tantalizing dream, people from all walks of life flocked to MacGregor's side, their hearts captivated by the promise of a new life. The unsuspecting investors, driven by the allure of untold riches and the opportunity to secure a piece of paradise, fell under MacGregor's spell. They exchanged their hard-earned sterling for his own fabricated currency, a currency that held no value beyond the realm of MacGregor's elaborate hoax. These unsuspecting souls, blinded by their yearning for a brighter future, were unwittingly entangled in MacGregor's web of deceit. MacGregor's deception reached new heights as he enticed his eager followers to purchase non-existent homes on Poie. Like ethereal castles in the sky, these homes existed solely in the imagination of their buyers, leaving them grasping at empty promises and imaginary foundations. The dream of paradise turned into a financial nightmare, as their investments evaporated into thin air. The fabricated kingdom of Poiais continued to flourish in MacGregor's imagination, its allure drawing in more unsuspecting victims. Word of this utopian haven spread like wildfire, attracting a wave of seekers eager to escape their mundane realities. The charade persisted, perpetuated by MacGregor's charismatic persona and the desperation of those yearning for a better life. However, as with any elaborate ruse, cracks began to appear in MacGregor's grand facade. Skepticism crept into the minds of a few astute individuals who dared to question the authenticity of Poie. Rumors of a phantom island and an emperor with no clothes slowly permeated through the masses. Eventually, the truth could no longer be concealed. The fictitious empire of Poie crumbled under the weight of its own deception, leaving MacGregor's followers disillusioned and betrayed. The fabricated currency held no value, and the illusory homes vanished like mirages in the desert. Transport yourself back to the year 1911, where a web of intrigue and artful deception unfolds within the hallowed halls of the Louvre Museum in Paris. At the center of this daring tale stands Eduardo de Valfierno, an enigmatic Argentinian with a penchant for orchestrating grand schemes that would leave the world breathless. Driven by a profound understanding of the art world's underbelly, Valfierno hatched a plan that would forever cement his name in the annals of criminal history. His target, none other than the world's most celebrated masterpiece, Leonardo da Vinci's enigmatic portrait, the Mona Lisa. Valfierno's intentions, however, were not as they appeared. He harbored no desire to possess the genuine artwork, nor did he seek personal enrichment through its acquisition. His goal was far more audacious, to create a market for his own meticulously crafted forgeries, shrouded in the mystique of the stolen Mona Lisa. With an air of secrecy befitting a mastermind, Valfierno approached an anonymous employee within the Louvre, exchanging a hefty sum for their complicity in the audacious heist. The stage was set, and the gears of Valfierno's intricate plan began to turn. Under the cover of night, the Louvre's unsuspecting employee surreptitiously removed the iconic painting from its hallowed place, replacing it with a meticulously crafted replica. The world woke up to the shocking news. The Mona Lisa had vanished, leaving an irrevocable void in the art world and a gaping hole in the hearts of millions. Valfierno's devious ploy had come to fruition. The theft of the Mona Lisa ignited a global frenzy, with the media buzzing and authorities scrambling to solve the enigma of the missing masterpiece. While the world searched in earnest, Valfierno capitalized on the chaos, reaching out to a clandestine network of underground collectors hungry for the allure of stolen art. Using his cunning charm, Valfierno masterfully presented his collection of intricately forged Mona Lisa replicas to these shadowy figures, each convinced they were acquiring the true stolen treasure. The demand for the stolen artwork reached unprecedented heights as the rich and powerful vied for the chance to possess a piece of this tantalizing history. Valfierno's carefully choreographed scheme danced on the edge of danger. Each sale of his forged masterpieces brought him immense wealth, all the while maintaining an unassuming facade, evading suspicion, and leaving authorities chasing shadows. However, even the most elaborate ruses must come to an end. Valfierno's audacious plan would not go unnoticed forever. As whispers and suspicions began to circulate, a relentless investigator delved into the depths of this artful conspiracy, unraveling the threads that connected Valfierno to the stolen Mona Lisa replicas. The truth, like a bright beam of light, eventually pierced the darkness. Valfierno's intricate web of deception unraveled, leading to his eventual capture. The stolen masterpiece, the Mona Lisa, returned to its rightful place in the Louvre, and Valfierno faced the consequences of his audacious endeavors. Let's go to the roaring 1920s, an era marked by the glitz and glamour of a booming American economy. It is within this backdrop that we encounter a captivating character, Charles Ponzi, whose name would forever be synonymous with the deceitful financial scheme that shook the nation. Ponzi, an astute and enterprising individual, stumbled upon a seemingly innocuous loophole in the postal voucher system. Recognizing an opportunity to exploit this discrepancy, he devised a plan that would yield him substantial profits. By purchasing these vouchers in the United States and shipping them abroad, Ponzi could leverage the fluctuating exchange rates to earn a modest 5% return. However, Ponzi's ambitions were far grander than modest profits. Armed with a silver tongue and an uncanny ability to mesmerize potential investors, he spun an intricate web of promises, boasting incredible returns of 50%. The allure of such extraordinary profits proved irresistible, and investors clamored to be a part of this seemingly foolproof venture. Money poured into Ponzi's coffers as investors eagerly entrusted their hard-earned dollars to him. The early investors, seduced by the dazzling prospect of astronomical returns, saw their investments rewarded handsomely. Yet unbeknownst to them, their gains were not generated by legitimate business ventures, but rather by the fresh capital flowing in from newer, unsuspecting participants. As the scheme grew exponentially, fueled by the influx of new investors, Ponzi found himself at the center of a swirling financial tornado. He reveled in his newfound wealth, living a lavish lifestyle that befitted his ill-gotten gains. However, like any precarious house of cards, the foundation of Ponzi's deceit began to crack. An astute journalist, eager to uncover the truth behind Ponzi's meteoric rise, delved into the intricate mechanics of his operation. With each layer peeled back, the facade crumbled, exposing the truth that Ponzi's financial empire was built on nothing more than smoke and mirrors. As news of the scandal spread like wildfire, panic ensued. Investors, once enamored by the promise of astronomical returns, were left grappling with the reality that their investments were nothing more than a mirage. Charles Ponzi, sensing the walls closing in around him, made a daring escape, fleeing the country with a staggering $10 million in his possession. The tale of Charles Ponzi serves as a stark reminder of the dangers of unchecked greed and the allure of easy wealth. His audacious scheme, the original Ponzi scheme, left a lasting impact on the financial world, forever associating his name with deceit and financial fraud. It stands as a testament to the eternal quest for quick riches and the devastating consequences that can unfold when trust is misplaced. Even in the modern era, the legacy of Ponzi scheme lives on, serving as a sobering reminder that vigilance and skepticism are paramount in navigating the treacherous waters of the financial realm. The echoes of Ponzi's deceit continue to resonate, reminding us to remain wary of offers that seem too good to be true, and to scrutinize those who promise wealth without effort. As you can see, there were many cunning people in history. If you would like to see the biggest frauds in modern history, subscribe to my channel and see you again.